Yeet is going to be bigger than Michael Jackson. Yeet is everything that music should be. Quote me on that.
No one will.
No.
But thank you. Hello everyone. Hello Obi. How you doing, man?
I'm perfectly fine on this lovely day. How you doing, bro?
I'm very, very good. We've never done this before.
Exactly.
This is a weird thing. So obviously we're normally just kind of speaking to artists and doing interviews and stuff like that, but we thought it'd be good to have a bit of a recap of the year of everything in music and then kind of everything bred as well.
Yeah.
How's the year been for you? What's 2023 been like?
2023 has been a bit nuts, you know. It's like, obviously the opportunity to talk to different artists and go into more performances. I went to Rolling Loud, Portugal. That was an experience in itself.
We did a lot of festival coverage this year, including yourself, Wireless, Rolling Loud, Stormzy's Day as well, at All Points East.
It was amazing. Then he started performing in the rain and then the choir was going. I felt like I was ascending into heaven at one point. It was great. It was a really good
More of that next year. That's a promise. Yeah.
Remember, he said it, yeah?
They've been getting in touch. They've been getting in touch this year. We've not been reaching out to them. They're coming to us. It's growing, man.
Look at that. Hey, you see the growth.
What's been one of your favorite interviews this year?
Ooh, favorite interview this year. Okay, first one that comes to mind is up there, the Governor B one.
Yeah.
I love that interview. I love that interview.
I've kind of ruined your self-esteem on this game, but are you still gonna have some time for me?
No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna actually go out of my way and actually buy a physical copy.
I love that.
So I can smash it. He's so pissed off, man. I like talking smack, but I can't back it up for anything. But Governor B was giving it right back here, and he literally wipes me up. To be fair, everyone wipes me back. I do it on purpose. I do it on purpose. I lose on purpose. It's the effects, man. It's the effects.
One of my favorite ones.
Oh yeah, what was yours?
Which is a career highlight for me, which has actually just kind of recently happened, which was Killer Mike. We got to interview Killer Mike after his London show at Lafayette.
Okay.
It was meant to be at 6, got moved to 8. I was like, oh, it's not happening. Then it was like 11. And after the show, and he comes through and we just get a good 25-minute conversation. And then they say, we want to do a Q&A in front of a live audience for Banquet Records.
Oh, okay.
Will you host the live Q&A with him in front of like 300 people? So I'd never done anything like that before in my life.
Wow.
But I was like, yeah, I'll do it. So we got to go, we got full access. We filmed that interview as well. We filmed the whole show. So we got this beautiful 2 days with Killer Mike. It was incredible. But you got some pretty big artists through this year as well. I mean, Fade.
Oh my God.
Vooge on board as well.
Yeah, no, the Fade interview was so sick because he just like gave so much and was talking about his experience, and he was like, he just loves his country, he loves his music, and it was him establishing himself for his sound and making a sound that was more common to Colombia rather than just like the whole Latin community in general. So that was sick. And Tendai's interview was so sick. That guy, literally, he feels like he has the brain of an encyclopedia, and when he's just talking to you, he's just like,
we know the melody of our mother's voice before we know what she's saying.
My head is about to explode right now. Legit, like my head was exploding as soon as he was explaining his answers, and I was like, damn, that makes sense. Yeah, I never thought of it that way. No, but like, he's a cool guy.
Super talented and up and coming as well.
Exactly.
That's it. Like, and I feel like one we have to talk about is Jaleel, because that was right at the beginning of the year.
Jaleel, yeah!
And then again in Portugal. Yeah.
Yo, hey,
I'm homies now.
Me and Jaleel are close personal friends now, fam. He's my dog. The way, like, I've never been held so tight by such a strong man. When I tapped him up, I was like, whoa.
I find that hard to believe.
He's sick, and just his performances, he always gives 110%. He set the bar so high. Like, there's always, I don't say a memeable moment, but there's always like a viral moment of like, man started doing squats with some middle-aged woman and like on his back, and I was like, whose mum is this?
He was deadlifting Skywater at his show in London, like incredible.
It's mad, but like the energy is always infectious. He's good vibes, good people, and
He's not stopping. Nothing stopping Jalil.
Nothing stopping Jalil.
Another one for me, I went out to LA this year. Huge opportunity for me and got to spend some more time with someone I've spoken to before, but Young Gravy and Baby No Money, and convinced them to do a dating show reel.
I saw that.
In our first ever Bred dating episode.
I'm looking for someone who is a boisterous, thick Latina.
I'm looking for someone with more hours in World of Warcraft than me, and I have 500.
So that was absolutely, those guys are just so much fun. They put on a great show that night and just absolutely ran with it on the day. So shout outs to those guys.
I need to know, like, is Young Gravy just like the coolest guy just in life?
Naturally cool,
He doesn't even try.
Yeah. Let's jump into the year. I'm gonna start with a list of my top 6 albums of the year. I think 2023 for me is the year of the genre-bending album, where I think people have gone outside of their comfort zone and put something brand new together. In at 6, Amma Ray, Fountain Baby. Have you heard this record?
No.
It's incredible. It's a mix of R&B. It goes a little, not like fully avant-garde, but it goes like rock in places. It's an impeccable second record. I absolutely love Amma Ray. I think really kind of gone, not under the radar, but I just think deserves more flowers, and a really great body of work front to back. Really great journey of an album. So that's my number 6. Number 5 is a rogue one. It's by a band. I mentioned them to you earlier this year. They're a band called Zulu. Yeah. Zulu, A New Tomorrow. That record is,
amazing.
Good, right?
Bro, yo, Zulu. Yes, I'm down with that. It was just such a shock because it was like a hardcore like metal-ish.
Yeah.
So I was listening to it, because the first track is such a rug pull, because it was like a
beautiful soul sample.
Yeah, so I'm a bit orchestral as well. I was like, this Zulu mother.
It's got all of the energy of a hardcore rap record, but put into a metal record, from soul samples. It's got some really chill guitar hooks in there as well that sound kind of Mac DeMarco-y in places. And then it just throws you to the corner of the room with this heavy metal. Love that album, love what those guys are doing. Number 4, Grammy-nominated album, Jon Batiste. You might recognize him. He was the former house band for Stephen Colbert, The Late Show. He's collaborated through that show with everyone. So he's worked with like Thundercat, Ariana Grande, like loads of people, because they come on the show, they do an interview, and then they'll do a session thing with Mac DeMarco he's worked with. He already, I think 2 years ago, 11 Grammy nominations. He wrote the soundtrack to Soul, the Disney Pixar movie.
Seriously?
Yeah, impeccable musician. Put an album out this year, and in terms of genre bending, this is probably the most, because he's just taken inspirations from all different types of music, all different diaspora, and put it into this album. There's features from Lil Wayne, there's features from...
He's got a Lil Wayne feature!
Yeah, he's got a Lil Wayne feature. He's got a feature from Fireboy DML. Yeah. It jumps all over the place, and then it's got classic. It's got a feature from Lana Del Rey. It's got music from it's brilliant. It's just front to back. It's a long record. There's this theme of this world radio going through it.
Okay.
And it's a great listen. It's got touches of Nina Simone. It's got touches of like Afrobeat, two-step.
Wow.
Jazz. Great record. Number 3, 100 Gex. The album is 10,000 Gex. I saw these guys when I was out in LA, and they gave just one hell of a performance. Hyper pop duo. It goes from ska 1 minute to like dubstep the next, to really hardcore hyper pop, to elements of rap. It's all over the place. It's funny. There's a song called Frog on the Floor. There's there's a song about getting your tooth removed. It moves all over the place. Doritos and Fritos, excellent track. That is up there for me.
There's a song called Doritos and Fritos.
It's the best song on the album. Number 2, already mentioned him, Killer Mike, Michael, 3 times Grammy nominated this year.
Jeez.
Finally getting his flowers. It tells the story of Michael Render instead of Killer Mike. People know him from Run the Jewels, but this is just a whole new version of him. I don't need to say too much more about it. Check out my interview. In at number 1, my man, stood by this guy for years, continue to do so because he's put out his best record of all time.
Of all time?
Of all time.
Okay.
Let's start here. That man is Lil Yachty.
Of all time.
Best record? Oh, come on.
It is very polished, I'm not gonna lie, and it is his most experimental one.
Yep.
And I felt like, obviously when he's coming up, he was, let's not lie, people did kind of see him as a joke.
Yeah.
He was
a gimmick.
He was a gimmick. He was like the face of mumble rappers for a bit. But now, I think people are finally realizing his like creative prowess and his genius.
Yeah.
And genius might sound like a bit of a stretch because he's so young and all of that.
I don't think so. I think even when you go back to like the bubblegum trap era and the mumble rap stuff, like he was doing it like nobody else, and he set himself apart and has continued to do so. And dude drops Poland back end of 2022, which felt like it was such a huge moment of putting him kind of back in the ether, and then everyone was like, oh, we're gonna get more of that.
Yeah. Nope.
And then he drops a prog rock album. Come on, like, and a good prog rock album.
It was
and it's
sick,
got
yeah.
Tizo Touchdowns on there, Mac DeMarco's on there. Like, it's just such a great body of work.
Yeah,
and
no.
I can't remember the female vocalist on it. We'll put it on the screen, Diana something.
Yep.
But her vocals throughout the record are insane. Like, and he sits back when he needs to.
Oh,
There's not a lot of ego in that record. It's just a perfect journey of an album, and that's why in 2023 it's my number one.
You mentioned Tizo Touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
He is one of my artists to watch as well for next year. I can see that he's having a very big influence and a lot of established people shouting him out, from Tyler, from Drake, from Yachty. Like, everyone's trying to get a little bit of his sauce, and his creativity, his style. My man has nails in his hair. We both have dreads, we know how long. Imagine putting nails on every day, and it's just like, it's so unique, and he just goes all in on the character, and like, just very creative, and especially with his visuals as well.
Yep.
So yeah, that's one to watch. I think 2024 is going to be like a big year for him for sure.
Yeah,
more performances, probably more international tours and stuff like that.
I'd love to just mention a couple more like interview and moments that we've had through this year. So I think some highlights for me. Denzel Curry. This year we decided to go back to. I'm sorry. Next time. We decided to go back to doing some remote stuff over Zoom. So glad we did, because I managed to get 30 minutes with Denzel Curry, and he was just on form and just gave some great answers.
He was dropping real gems.
Yeah.
And wasn't just applicable to music. It was like just to everyday life.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's amazing, man.
Yeah. Another great one for me is, and was a surprise, but an artist that I just felt a genuine connection with and really kind of wasn't massively on my radar, but just got on with really well, was Jasmine Bean. Kind of gothic rock pop hybrid of all of this type of music, and they just have such an interesting. Someone should make a documentary on Jasmine Bean. But yeah, Spotify let me into their Halloween party.
Oh yeah.
They were performing and genuinely like blew me away. Incredible artists. So
sweet.
That's another one on the list.
That's sick, man. Album of the year for me, there's no debate. My man Yeet, Afterlife. Amazing album, amazing body of work, amazing artist. Just everything about Yeet is just top tier. Like, imagine that. Imagine being on a Drake record and people are clowning Drake for like, him and J. Cole stole the show on Drake's whole album. But yeah, Yeet is just
your artist of the year, would you say?
Artist of the year, artist of the decade, artist of the century. Yeet is gonna be bigger than Michael Jackson. Yeet is everything that music should be. Quote me on that.
No one will. But thank you. I just want to say thank you very much, Obi. You've done so much work with us this year.
Oh, hey, nah, thank you.
It's always a pleasure. Every artist you've spoken to always loves you. You always bring a great energy to it. So happy New Year, bro.
Oh, you too, bro. Come on, man. Oh, I'm bringing it. Oh, look at that love right there.